Once upon a time, there was a concert held under the sea, made especially for King Triton. Someone was missing. Do you remember who it was?
It was me. I had completely forgotten about it. I was swimming with Flounder, and we found a sunken ship, and we found so many gadgets and gizmos. It was so much fun.
But when her father found out where she was, he was very angry and scolded her.
As long as you live under my ocean, you will obey by my rules.
Upset, I swam to my secret grotto. I just couldn't see how a world can mean such wonderful things could be bad. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think like the girl who has everything? I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Feet. Flipping your feet, do not go too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down what's that word again? Street. I paid to spend a day warm on the sand. It's just odd. They understand that they don't represent their daughters, like young women who are swimming, ready to stand and ready to know what the people know. Ask my questions and get some answers. What's fire? What's the word? Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above? Out of the sea. Wish I could be part of that.
But suddenly, a huge shadow cast upon Ariel, and she didn't know what it was.
So I swam up to the surface to get a closer look. And it was a ship, and there were humans on board. And that's when I saw him. He was very handsome.
I don't know, he looked kind of hairy and slobbery to me.
Not Max.
Prince Eric.
But then, out of nowhere, the waves crashed, and a huge storm took them all by surprise.
Lightning struck the ship and it began to sink.
The people on board had safely gone to lifeboats, and Prince Eric returned to the boat because Max was stuck on board. He safely got Max out in time, but the boat took Eric down with him.
I couldn't just let Eric drown, so I dove after him to save him. Using all her strength, she pulled him back up to shore. Is he dead?
I don't know. I don't hear a heartbeat.
No, look, he's breathing. As I saw him laying there, I knew my feelings grew stronger. I wish so bad I could find him.
Just then, Ariel, her human's coming, so she dove back into the ocean.
Back at home, her sisters could tell that she was in love. Sebastian was worried that King Triton would find out.
Ariel, it's time you get your head out of those clouds and back in the water where it belongs.
I gotta see him again. Scott knows where he lives. I'll swim out to his castle. Then
Ariel,
Flounder will splash
down
around.
here is your home. The human world, it's a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they got up there.
I love this
The
song.
seaweed is always green out in somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, well that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things surround you. What more is you looking for? Under the sea, under the sea. Down where it's better, down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
Ariel, I have a surprise for you.
they went down to Ariel's secret grotto, where they found a statue of Prince Eric.
Just then, her father came in and destroyed all her gadgets and gizmos aplenty and said, "He's a human, you're a mermaid!"
Why couldn't my father understand? Not all humans are barbarians. He knew my feelings for Eric were real.
Ariel cried. Just then, 2 eels came and swam next to her.
Poor child. Poor sweet child. If only there was something we could do. But there is something.
Who are you?
We represent someone who can help you. Someone who can make all your dreams come true. Just imagine you and your prince together forever.
So I followed Flotsam and Jetsam down to meet the evil sea fish Ursula.
And she said,
Well, my angel fish, the only way to get what you want is to become a human yourself. In the past, I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find it nowadays. I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch. Yes. Now, here's the deal. I know a spell that'll turn you into a human for 3 days. Got that? 3. Here's the important part. Before the sun sets on the 3rd day, you've got to get dear old Princey to kiss you. If you do, you'll stay human forever. And if you don't, you'll turn back into a mermaid and your soul belongs to me. You got a deal?
If I become human, I will never see my father or sisters again.
Oh, and one more thing. We haven't discussed your subject of payment.
But I don't have
I'm not asking for much. A token, really. A trifle. Only your voice.
my voice. But without my voice, how can I...
You'll have your looks, your pretty face. And don't underestimate the power of body language. Take a gulp and take a breath. Go ahead and sign the scroll. Let some jetsam now, I got her, boys. Boss is on a roll. You poor, unfortunate soul. Beluga, Severuga, from winds of the Caspian Sea. Larynx, glossitis, and maxillaryngitis, la bouche at me. Now, sing.
You guys help me sing it? Ariel, sing.
Keep singing.
as she sang, Ursula stole her voice and put it inside this magic seashell, which safely stored around her neck.
Then she used her magical powers and changed her mermaid tail into 2 human legs.
Ariel could no longer breathe underwater, so Sebastian and Flounder helped crush her over into the surface.
Her wish came true. She was human. She tried to stand up, but it wasn't as easy as it looked. She kept falling over.
Just then, Prince Eric was walking his dog Max out for a walk.
Have we met before?
Ariel tried to speak, but couldn't. Eric was sad because he couldn't be the girl with the beautiful voice.
Ariel tried to explain, but she just fell over.
Then, he showed her around his kingdom, and they danced all day and rode in a carriage.
That night, they took a boat ride around the lagoon.
Everyone knew that if Eric didn't kiss Ariel soon, she would turn back into a mermaid and her soul would belong to Ursula. You have to make it a little more romantic. There you see her, sitting there across the way. She done got a lot to say, something about her. And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. Sing with me now. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-bye, oh my, looks like the boy tonight, you're gonna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, ain't that sad, ain't it a shame, too bad, you're gonna kiss the girl. Oh, kiss the girl.
This made Ursula very angry because she did not want Ariel to get that kiss. So she transformed herself and using Ariel's voice, tricked Prince Eric. She walked across the beach that night and Ariel's voice filled the air.
Just then, before Eric knew what was happening, he placed a spell on her and made him fall in love with her.
We must be married tonight at sunset.
Oh, my dreams were crushed.
Ariel couldn't believe it. Ursula's trick had worked. As she was getting ready, Scuttle flew by Ursula and saw her singing to herself in the mirror, and saw that her reflection was the evil sea witch.
Flounder, get Ariel to that ship as fast as you can. Scuttle, start the wedding.
With help from the other birds, the dolphins, and the seals, they took over that wedding.
And then, Scuttle went and he grabbed the necklace off of Ursula and it fell to the ground and smashed to release Ariel's voice back to her.
Ariel,
Eric,
it was you all the
I
time.
tried to tell you.
But before they could kiss, the sun had set!
It was too late.
Oh, Ursula turned back into a sea witch. My legs turned back into a fin. And Ursula dragged me back into the ocean.
But before Eric saw that, he was not about to let Ariel slip away again. So he dove into the ocean and put an end to the sea witch.
The merpeople of the land were so happy that Ursula was gone forever. But as I looked down, I saw that I didn't have legs anymore. I had fins. I was just a mermaid. How could I be with Ariel?
Triton did see that she really did love him. And he would be unhappy without her. So, with the magic of his trident, he gave Ariel legs.
I couldn't believe it. I smiled back at my father and blew him a kiss. Then I ran into Eric's arms.
And then there was a royal wedding. Oh, I just love weddings.
And they lived
Happily ever